Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Welcome to Flat Earth Debate Live. I'm your host Nathan Oakley, and if you are new to this channel, or you've not done so already, then be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon and join button to keep up to date with the Flat Earth Debate. If you'd like to support the channel, there is a super chat that runs alongside each of these shows while they are live. There's also a PayPal, Patreon and crypto link in the info box below the video. Most importantly, if you'd like to join the discussion, simply mute the page you are currently watching, then click the link in the info box below this video to join the panel and express your views on the nature of Earth. If you do join, please don't swear. If you do, you'll be ejected, and if you are, please don't try to rejoin the stream using sock accounts. You'll be warmly welcome back on the next stream. Please also share the show on social media. Sharing the show obviously increases the live audience, but this in turn increases the chances of a more diverse panel, so please share the show. And one last time, if you're new to the channel or you've not done so already, then be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon and join button to keep up to date with the Flat Earth Debate. Now, we are joined in G Plus by 10th Man, and we're also joined by Arwin and a whole bunch of people in Discord, so welcome one and all.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Hello. Good weekend, everyone?
Wonderful.
Beautiful weekend. Lots of revelations, brother.
Excellent. Any signs of a physical geometric sphere edge, formerly known as Earth curve?
Not from Pacific Coast Highway, up and down.
No,
Not
it's
according
visually not there, and yeah, water level and all. It's not gonna work out.
No, it's not. Any signs of axial rotation?
Nope, no axial rotation of the Earth-based variety whatsoever.
Yeah, no signs of motion.
Any evidence of the distance to the sun?
It's over there.
No verification for its distance.
Nathan, we're gonna have to get to QE. We're gonna have to get to R1 eventually. Do you want?
Get to
Because I
Arwen.
want to get to it.
You want to get
Yeah,
to me?
no,
do
I
you?
think
You have to get through me.
we don't have to do it now. I'm just saying, eventually we gotta get.
Eventually, while Nathan takes a nap, you'll get through it to Arvin.
Are you looking to have a go at Arwen as in Flat Earther on Flat Earther action as described in the pre-show?
Well, I'm understood that R1 is a real flat earther, so we got to get to the bottom of it some way.
Okay.
R1. Well, listen. From what I understand, that R1 and QE have some sort of disagreement, and it's usually all the time. And that's kind of a. I wanted to get to the bottom of it because there's a lot of fake flat.
Do we have to get to the bottom of it now?
What the hell does it have to do with flat?
No, we don't have
Our
to.
disagreement doesn't
You're
have anything to
absolutely
do
right.
with
We
flat
can get to
Earth,
it
though.
eventually. I just want to get to it eventually. Because
Okay.
flat Earth
Can you do it? Can you do it after
We don't need
Elijah
to
gets
do
the
it both.
book?
Well then, good morning, guys.
Flat Earth
Good
morning.
is bullshit.
You're late.
And I just want to get to the bottom of
I
it.
see.
Like, in,
Good morning, gentlemen.
Did I walk into craziness? What's going on?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Bev.
you may have been in the middle of it.
Chocolate, meat, hot cocoa.
Okay, well, can it wait? Let's just rattle our way through housekeeping. Any scientific evidence of gravity?
No, not at all.
Scientific evidence of gravity? Well, that would be relative density.
Any scientific evidence of gravity?
No.
Right.
What's gravity?
I don't know. Just show me scientific evidence of it. That's all I'm asking. It's not much to ask.
Okay, well, it's going to be easier if you don't even know what it is, though.
Well, the root word Paul Hall shared gravitas is weight, so they're misusing the word.
Any evidence of any single viable hypothesis from any of the fields of astronomy, cosmology, or astrophysics?
None whatsoever. All they do
I
is
think-
add hum when you ask questions.
Well, maybe one day,
Exactly.
if it's actually proven that all these astronomical bodies are that far away and we can reach them, then maybe one day there will be some of their concepts that might be proven. But probably not.
The only star anyone's ever reached is the one on top of the Christmas tree, Arvin.
Right.
Bit early for that. Not even into the middle of summer yet. Any evidence of a self-perpetuating molten iron core at the centre of a presupposed spherical Earth? But before you do, shout out to Al Junkie, who says, "Distance to Sun? ? How far are you from London Bridge Street?" Thank you for the super chat. How far are you from London Bridge Street? Anybody got
It's
any
probably,
idea what it's on about?
maybe the sun is like the
Demonstrate-
newspaper there or
demonstrate.
something.
Demonstrations on the London Bridge. Is that what it's referring to?
Well, maybe in that street there is a building where the Sun, the newspaper or something is.
Or
Maybe that's
maybe
a
this,
joke.
maybe he's saying the sun is just over there, right now. Why not?
What, literally at the street?
Yeah, on the street at the corner, waiting to cross the street.
I was correct. I knew it. Al Juncker just said I got it right. He meant the Sun, the newspaper Sun.
Very cool.
Wow. It's too early for puns. It's too early for puzzles.
Right, moving on.
It's way too early for that shit, for sure.
Any evidence of a self-perpetuating molten iron core at the centre of a presupposed spherical Earth?
Absolutely not.
No.
Yeah, isn't it just weird, Look at I'm going to make a very convoluted point, but just look at the world out there, all the movies, all the stories and concepts that they have been reifying, over the last 100 years or something. Well, and then see how many movies came out in the last 30 years about outer space and what's out there and all that. And there's even been movies about going through the middle of the Earth. Well, the weird thing is in that every conception they brought that forth, there was never any molten iron core. I just realized it. Like, when actually the core comes into play, it's never really involved. It always turns out there's something else. I just realized that. It's so weird.
Except when the movie was called The Core.
Was it?
Except when
What
they
was
made it
that?
up.
There
begin with.
was a movie called The Core, so that would be the object of the movie, right? Subject of the movie.
Their whole shit was
But was there anything actually about that? Okay.
I don't remember the movie very well. I remember they were in some type of rocket-looking thing, digging down to the core.
Right.
and had to
Yeah.
do
Yeah. I remember.
something.
Yeah, that's exactly the one I mentioned. But it wasn't really a molten iron core. They just had all these freaking crystal chambers in there, and it's just like, no, it couldn't just be molten iron. No, it had to be something else anyway. They can never just leave it
Yeah,
the way it's
for the
supposed
plot.
right.
It's all
Disagreeing with you altogether is that we don't think you know what you're talking about, Arwen. Everybody.
What?
to be. Wow.
What?
My point is that the molten iron core concept almost seems to be evaded by the globe storytelling traditions, while all the other conceptualizations are embraced fully. That's what I meant.
You seem to sense a beef against Alwyn here.
Yeah, it was.
My beef against Arwen is that same thing as QE has. We think that he's just bullshitting half the time, at least. Now, he could
No,
make
about
good
what?
conceptual arguments.
Why are you gonna
that
start
doesn't
with?
sound convincing.
About what? What am I bullshitting
I don't
about?
know.
Can
I'm
you
just
clarify?
saying, do you not feel this?
So,
Wait a minute.
That's
Wait a
fine,
minute.
I'm gonna
Arvin,
wait.
no, hold on. I
We
think
can
I
wait
get
till
where
after.
this is
I
going.
don't.
He thinks I'm bullshitting Because he just doesn't understand what I'm saying, aren't you?
QE thinks you're bullshitting too. That's the problem, man. We
And what do
all
you
think you're
think?
bullshitting.
And what do you think?
I think you're
Trying to cause
bullshitting.
division.
To be honest.
He's bullshitting about what? Fake, pseudo-scientific, presupposed molten iron core at the center of a presupposed spherical Earth, and he's making a story about
I
that.
don't know
And
where.
he's bullshitting.
Okay, chocolate. Listen, I don't know where. Do you know where you get these arguments from? I don't have a clue.
What
Nobody has
argument?
a
Where
clue.
He's
I
making
get my
fun of
arguments
the
from, you
freaking
say.
molten iron
I
core
don't
that
have
has
a
yet
clue. I
to be
won't even
proven.
imagine that I have
Maybe
a
I
clue.
will
What?
reveal my source script one day. Okay? Is that what
Because
you
you're
mean?
just making it up as you
Dude,
go,
I
man.
make
We all
my
can see it.
arguments. Okay? I
Yeah,
make
You're
them.
just making it up.
I know what's happening. I know what's happening. Let me summarize it in less than 10
I'm
seconds.
flat Earth, but I'm saying,
Arwen,
come on, let's go. Come on.
well, 10 seconds, was that a long time to ask for? All right. So what Arwen does,
No,
he jumps into conceptual thinking while at the same time destroying the globe, showing how they think. And you mistake that Arwen's showing how they think at the same time he's talking about what it is. And you're confusing the two things.
That's very close, 10th man, but I
where
don't actually
you're
do
not
that to
keeping up to
destroy the
date
globe.
with
The
the flat
globe
Earth
destroys
debate, man. We're
itself.
on this shit.
All I have to do is
I just think
reveal
no.
what
I
is
just think that's
real,
just
and the globe
like
destroys
expired.
itself.
Okay.
Well, what else is there to say? You
I'm
guys
sorry.
don't
Go
have
ahead,
any
you guys.
freaking
Absolutely.
proof of any globe. So, what else we doing? Anybody got proof of a globe in here? In Discord somewhere?
I'm just saying we got problems in flat
Oh,
Earth, you guys.
Look at
That's
Nathan's
all.
background picture. That's the proof.
But I don't understand. Arwen brought up
What?
a movie about the core as Nathan. One of the housekeeping questions is about the core. He brought up a movie that was ridiculous, and there are multiple movies that just seem not to really relate to the core. I do that all the time. Like, for instance, I know that Dark Crystal isn't about Earth. However, it's funny that the Skeksis trick the ogre into looking into the stars so that they could steal from the people on the Earth. I mean,
Right, but we want to
Earth.
push shit forward.
So all I'm saying is, everybody has their ways of trying to connect to Globe Earther. Nobody cares about your feelings about Arwen's tactics. You just wasted everyone's time here.
It's long. It's tiring to hear.
Okay,
Arwen,
here,
you
I
could
got
do
an
better.
idea.
Just
I got
take
an
your
idea.
fucking while.
I got an idea here. If you want to push it forward, use some decorum next time.
Is this the guy that's been making all the Arwen socks?
Probably.
Something?
We've got a load of audio issues on the live stream, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to restart, which is a pain in the ass, but that's just the way it goes sometimes, unfortunately. So for the live audience, I'll keep the recording going a little bit longer. Hopefully we won't have any audio issues with that, as it's been going for about half an hour, and I'll release it later on today. But stay tuned if you are watching on the live stream, as I will start this broadcast again in approximately 10 minutes' time. So stay tuned if you're watching on the Nathan Oakley live streams. There will be another live stream to follow, hopefully with a few less audio issues. I've been Nathan Oakley, and I'll see you all in the next video.
What a day! What a lovely day!